In this video, we'll start to explore one of the other options, and this one doesn't or is not really used often. However, it's very interesting, and that is the combo chart. So let me show you exactly what I'm talking about, combo chart. And in Chart.JS, they say there are more options possible. They're called mixed. I don't understand exactly. They have mixed types and combo charts, so there are different terms for it. But eventually, mixed chart types is same as a combo because you're putting two things together. And what I've read here, if you read here the documentation, says you can combination of two or more different chart types together. So I never tried three charts, and I should try the one time to explore this option. But the combo chart, if you really ask yourself what is the most practical one, I will say this one here, a line with bar. It's a real challenge because some of the items just doesn't work how it's supposed to be. Of course, you can play around with it and you can start to step by step improve it. So let's create this wonderful combo chart here, and you will notice it is nothing fancy at all. So the first thing for a mixed chart type, you need to have the type of any type you want, bar, but you have to remember bar, line are very suitable together. Scatter and line possible. Scatter, line, bar, what do you have more? Bubble, probably as well, since they are all similar structured. But if you look at the pie chart, donut chart with bar, will be harder, of course. That doesn't make sense. So you have to really think and plan out in advance what you really want. But basically, you will use line and bar very consistently. Maybe pie with radar or pie and polar area, but no idea. I never use that as well. I use this combination very often because this combination is nice. So let's start and do this now. So enough talking. Let's start and work on that. So the first thing what we want to do is we want to change from scatter back to bar. And if we do that, of course, our data must now match as well, because our data is now not consistent with the structure of a bar type. So that means that we need to make a standard normal value. So I'll just put in 10, 10, 3, 4, 2, 5. I'm just putting some random numbers. You can put in anything you want. It doesn't matter. So there are in total here 7. Why 7? Because we have 7 labels, meaning this matches each other. All right. You have this. This is done. Now, how do you put in the next item? Well, very simple. You create another array in the data set, because the data set is basically an array as well. And in there, you can just put in the things you want, and you only add up a type in here. That's really fascinating because here we will say the leading type is a bar, and then anything combined with it is there. All right, so we just do that. Let's start and do that as well. You can see it is very easy to understand, and this is really the fascinating thing of the Chart.JS documentation. Once you understand it, it is easy to understand. But if you don't understand it, it's so hard to understand. Sounds ridiculous. All right. So let's put it in here. We have the label, and we say here second data set. So we say second data set. All right. And then in here we can use this background color. It's very nice color. Border color, fine. We'll just use that as well. Oh, probably I realized we don't need background color. Yeah, so I'll just put it. We can put it on transparent, so it will be not conflicting with our design, because it will fill up underneath, and that might break your design, or it will hide some of your bars. So I say transparent. All right. And then when we put in here, we can put in, of course, a new data. And what kind of data you can do? Well, we can just do this for now, and then we say type, and we say our type. Remember, this is a string value. So let's, like here, we say line. Let's save this. Once we did that, let's go back to our HTML document, refresh, and now you can see we have a nice line. So maybe you wonder, well, why is this transparent, or why did we do transparent? So what will happen is the fill part here, or this background here, will be filled up. So let's do that. You will see, you will understand this. If I say black, so it will be a very dark color, will overrule almost. So you can see here, this here, but, and maybe you say, hey, I don't like this. It is being hidden on top of it. Can we change that? Yes, we can. So how do you want to change that? Understand how Chart.JS is structured. Chart.js is structured in such a way the first type is the leading one, and everything that is following afterwards will be at the back. So it's like a layer. So I'm not sure if you've seen a layer, like if you have one layer, so this is the first one, will be on top. And then you put a blue color paper under the white color paper. You will notice that that's basically a layer. So you put it under the white color, or sorry, you put the blue one on top of white. What happens? It blocks it. So the first part, or the first type of chart, is overruling everything else. So it's top one. So let's change that. So you can change this to say your line. I want to be the line as first. And then we have the bar. So let's save that. All right. So now you can see, and then I question if it's even being shown right now. So let's hide some of the items just to make sure we can see here, because basically it's this, but for some reason it just doesn't read. All right, I do not know exactly why. Are we missing something here? Well, apparently not, but this is not allowed. All right, let's put this back. Normally it's overruled, so you can see what is leading and what is not, but we have this. Oh, all right, sorry. What happened here probably is our background color. Are we missing something? No. No, let's try that again. No, all right, so sorry. That just doesn't work at all. So this is leading. You can see here our background color, and we have this black, and then this one is not being defined. So now we have this. Let's try something crazy. Let's add up a scatter type. Remember, if you do a scatter type, we have another label. Yes, and this will be our third label. And this is our third data set. And you can see I'm really testing all kinds of things here. And we give this a background color black. That's fine. Well, let's do this really crazy color, pink. Pink is such a conflicting color that will be suitable. And let's put in here this. All right. And then what we'll do is, remember, we're going to put in our data set, but our data set now is an array of array, meaning we need to put in here, and then we say here x equals 10, comma, y equals 5, comma. This is, what was this? This was just a scatter, so it's not a bubble. Yes, so we say type. No, that is PHP. I'm thinking of completely different things, so let's remove that again. We say type, and then our type, remember this is a string value. We say type scatter, and then we're going to put in this multiple times. One, I'll just put it 4 times, and then we just change the digits consistently. We just make it a minus, minus, and this we say 0. Alright, let's see if this really works, if we can really put in 3 different charts. I have no idea if that will even work. So we have to see, and before I even continue, I noticed that we're missing probably something here. Alright, we have this one. You can see here this one is missing. That's forbidden. Save this, refresh, and now let's see what's going on here. Alright, so we have, I see this. No, you can only do 2. Or at least so far what I've seen here, it's not possible to do more than 2. And you can even mix the structure. But we will try in the next video. I'll just try it with pie chart and the radar chart. I never tried it as well, so why not explore it now?